Warning.
You are now tuned in to 7 Mile Radio. 7 Mile Radio.
Ladies and gentlemen, your host, Mr. Detroit, on the Detroit Stand Up Podcast. Hopefully you doing good in Detroit. Ladies and gentlemen, your host, Mr. Detroit, on the Detroit Stand Up Podcast. This is the Foosie show today. We dedicating this show to my big brother Foosie. He passed last week unexpectedly, because a lot of people wasn't expecting Foosie to be in transition and everything. Good brother. One of the best brothers that I ran into while I was at a HBCU and at Tougaloo, man. So I got mad love for Foosie and everything. And Foosie always was one of them brothers that whatever you needed, he gave it to you, or he always looked out for you. So, just dedicating this show to my man Foosie and everything. And the thing about what Foosie would do, Foosie always has some words of encouragement that if you felt down, you couldn't be down with Foosie. You couldn't be down. Foosie would always lift you up and build you at the same time. And even if he wasn't where he's supposed to be as far as like physical, or he was having a bad day, he never let you know that he was having a bad day. He would always help you out and everything. And it's a lot of stories that Foosie, it's a lot of people that had great stories about him. And who's that? Me? You? Me? But the show is dedicated to Foosie and everything. And oh yeah, we got the shots ready for Foosie, because Foosie like to take a shot. So as we dedicate this show, shot to my man Foosie. Mark, bam.
Sir,
And this gonna hurt more than it's gonna hurt me and everything. So I'm gonna go ahead and
you lightweight motherfuckers.
That wasn't no shot he gave me.
no, that wasn't no shot I gave you.
That wasn't a shot he gave me, but goddamn.
Yeah, so
Hey,
Oh, you boys.
what a, hey, look.
Man, come on. Let's go.
yeah, that boy got to drink some lemonade after that and everything. Oh,
Woo.
G, how you feel over there?
Good, brother.
Put my
I feel real good.
Partiers
It's been
on
a
right
great
quick.
Week for me.
Great week.
Oh yeah.
G, you got rid of them vehicles, huh?
Got rid of one.
That's what's up, man.
Got rid of two bad ones. Got me one good one. Well, two good ones. So yeah, I'm happy.
Mm-hmm.
That's good. Oh, I won't be here next Friday.
You say who?
So I'm finally gonna get my knee surgery Tuesday.
So you getting your knees done?
Surgery. I'm not gonna get my knees done.
Okay, I'm
There's
just
a
saying,
difference.
guy. I'm just saying.
There's a difference.
Mark, I thought the brother was
They
going
put
to
a
get
pause
his.
on that and shit like
Hey, I was gonna let it roll. Like, hey, bro, why you getting your knees done?
'Cause I tore my meniscus again. My other knee.
How you tear your meniscus up?
meniscus.
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 How you tear that up? I love to hear that story.
Honestly,
Yeah, honestly.
I don't know. I woke up one morning, my knee was hurting. I couldn't walk. This was a lot of pain. I went to get an MRI. I went and got an MRI.
Uh-huh.
And they told me that's what it was. So they told me I get surgery
Okay.
again. So I'll be out for like 2 weeks.
Okay.
So
It's gonna be a same day surgery.
yeah, in and out. Yep.
Okay.
I'll be home high again.
Well, I mean, if you need any treatments or any shrooms or anything to get you to that next
I
level,
don't need no shrooms. I'm
sure?
straight, bro. I'm
You
good.
straight?
One and done.
okay.
I had my one trip. Oh, fuck you, Mark. So, but I gotta say that because it's your fault. That's all I'm saying. You know. I mean, you still my man's and all, but I'm straight on that. But I do want to try that pizza still.
I'm gonna leave that piece alone and everything. I'm gonna leave that piece. Is the phone lines open, Mark?
You want to open the phone?
Open the phone lines up because it's gonna be a lot of.
Dang.
I know one person's gonna call with a Foosie story and everything. Foosie would just with my man K-Joe down in Chicago. They had great stories and everything. So, the fight is this weekend. Tank Davis Javante Davis, which is Tank Davis versus Ryan Garcia. Y'all familiar with the two fights?
Yeah. I be watching that shit right here in the crib.
I'm down with that. So I'm can't wait to that fight.
Where you watching it at?
It's gonna be on. I'll be watching it free.
Of course, that's
Yeah,
the best.
that's the only way. I can't reveal my source. I don't want nobody to block Mark, then block
I
me
got you.
on how I'm watching and everything. But
got you.
most definitely with free, like Mark, most definitely. What's new with you, G?
Besides my new truck,
Oh,
nothing.
okay.
Same always moving along. Keep
Okay.
on knocking off shit on my to-do list. So I'm just knocking everything out, getting all my lines, my ducks in a row. Next for me is my house.
Okay.
So I'm doing good. I'm just letting everything fall in line.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm not gonna block no more blessings for me. I did that a while ago. I'm done.
Oh.
So
Um,
I'm good.
my daughter had a situation. Are y'all familiar with these Orbit guns? Like these Orbit blasters.
I've seen them. Yeah, I saw them.
Okay. My daughter was like, Daddy, I want to get these Orbit guns and everything. And I'm like, oh, I got you, beautiful. I got you. And then Eden, she kind of slick because she like my baby. So she sent me her report card. Eden got all A's. So I'm like, oh, you get all A's? I got you. But the catch was I didn't know how these guns were equipped and how they was built. Yeah. So these Orbit guns, you familiar with Mark? Kids are now going to school with them. And so King is pulling up at Cass, busting shots. Well, before it was 6 of the students. They got arrested. They got arrested Wednesday because skip day was Wednesday for King. So they goes up to Cass. They finna do the drive-by and everything, and they get out the car. You got 6 kids that's on the honor roll, and they doing this stupid stuff and everything. And kids
are kids.
Yeah, and then you think you know everything. My daughter thinks she know everything until something happens. So the kids get arrested and everything. Thank God they didn't get getting taken out. I think they just got
put in the car.
Yeah, disciplined and talked to and everything. They let go, which was a good thing. I'm glad they didn't take the kids down. Yeah. The kids were in their senior year, so all they did was talk to them, took the guns away, and let them go. Well, my daughter, and kids got. I'm glad I don't have that. I'm glad we didn't have Instagram and all that when we was little, because I'd have seen Mark, or Mark would have seen me doing, or G would have seen some wretched stuff, some scandalous stuff that we shouldn't have been doing. Like it had been posted.
Like on Freaknik?
Yeah, like on Freaknik. So the kids wind up on Snapchat and all that type stuff with the picture, and I was gonna post a picture. I said, you know what, I ain't gonna do that. Because I don't like if somebody grown, I'll blaze. But kids, I'm not gonna post the picture at all. Yeah, so I left that alone and everything. But I knew 2 of the kids. I'm looking like, come on, goofball, what is you doing, man?
And the thing about it, so the picture you sent me is actually a replica of an actual real gun. I forget which one it was.
Is it?
Yeah.
It look like a real gun, G?
Yeah, it do.
See, and that's my issue with a lot of these toy guns.
They look too real.
They're too realistic.
Yeah.
To be in the hands of a child.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
I'm trying to see.
And the Orbit gun, what it does is they're like little tiny balls, and you put it in water, and they blow up a little bit.
Mm-hmm. I'm looking at them right now.
And when they blow up a little bit off the water, they get a little hard. So when I dropped my daughter off at school, she said one of the boys shot her and it stung. And she was like, oh, no, you ain't finna do that to me. I got to get me one.
They hurt.
And so, yeah. And so when she was like, I'm getting one.
Inbox it.
And so.
That's right. Yeah, right.
And so when she heard about the kids getting arrested, she texts me back with the voicemail like, Daddy, I'm good. I'm gonna go ahead and get the water soaker. I ain't doing that. I ain't finna mess my senior year up and everything. She got scared, which was a good thing.
Good thing.
I'm like, yeah, listen to the greatest daddy in the world, so you won't have these problems. But they have another skip day, next is it May 6th, parents. It's another skip day, May 6th, and they're pushing the orbit challenge and King versus Cass.
Orbit challenge.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. So King versus Cass.
So
Cass
basically, they
versus
having a BB gun fight.
Yeah,
basically what it is,
it's-
Mark.
But it's a little safer than a BB gun fight because BBs are copper.
Metal and shit.
Yeah, so
they're
these are
metal.
more of a plastic, so if they hit you, they will explode, but they gonna hurt like a bitch. If they hit you like paintballs,
They don't explode. That's the thing. I don't know if they
no,
explode.
they hit you. They hit you. They
don't
will.
explode.
If they hit you, they will. They supposed to technically. They're supposed like paint. They're supposed like paintballs. So when paintballs hit you, they explode. So those are supposed to be like small paintballs.
Oh yeah, because they absorb the water and
So technically they're supposed to explode, but a lot of people, when I was doing paintball, what they were doing was they were putting them in the freezer, so the paint inside of them would freeze.
Them
so it
bitches
wouldn't
is even
explode.
harder now.
Yeah. So when they hit you, it's hitting like rocks. Yeah. So that's they gotta be careful to
See,
make sure they
that.
gotta make sure they ain't doing that. That's the only thing.
And then I always thinking, what if somebody get hit in the face or the eye?
It's gonna hurt like a bitch. When I lived in Atlanta, the job I had, they had a paintball outing.
Right.
I got shot in the neck with a paintball.
It came
It
and hit
bruised
you.
up, and the paintball didn't explode, but it hit me and it was a big ass bruise. So it's gonna hurt like a bitch.
Yeah.
They ain't gonna forget that.
Yeah.
you hit in the eye with that bitch.
Yeah.
It's a wrap.
It's a wrap.
It's a wrap.
It's a wrap. And then Mark probably know about this. What's up with the kid in Kansas that just went to the door and the white dude just started busting at him? And this is where I tell my kids that, one, you always gotta be aware of what's going on. Like Dave, don't go up to anybody's house and just be not. First of all, you got to know the area that you in. If you in Grosse Pointe, black kids, and you pulling up to somebody's house, one, I kept thinking like, did that kid have a hood on? Like,
They didn't say.
what was his presentation when he came up? And the kid might have been they said the kid was very smart. The kid played the instrument. All he was gonna do is just pick up his little brothers in them, and he got out the car. He goes knock at the door, and then all of a sudden this happened. The dude gets to shooting at him. Now, did you see the white guy's son talking about him on CNN? He was saying that his dad is caught, like his dad is 80-some years old, and he watches only Fox 2 News. And so Fox 2 News projects an image of what's going on in the world from their perspective and how things is set up. And he been watching that for almost like 15 years. So he looks at that, and he looks at what Fox 2 News or Fox News projects or give the image of black kids or black men. And, you look at that enough, somebody comes to your door, you looking like,
And plus, he's 80-something years old, so he's back. He's back from
Yeah.
yeah.
He's from that era.
From that
He's
era,
from
yeah,
that
yeah,
time.
yeah.
and it's and
He
his
pulled
son,
through, right?
huh?
He's the boy. He's good.
The
now,
boy
right?
is walking around. He got shot in his head. He got shot in his
Good.
head.
All right.
He got shot.
He said he was intimidated by the boy's size.
I saw a picture. He's not big.
He's not big
No.
at all. He's not even a big.
And then he said he was threatened. He felt threatened. He felt his life being threatened. And that's the go-to move for, older white men that's like that and everything. So it's crazy, man. It's crazy. So it made me think like, man, always be watching your kids and make sure your kids is on top of their game. So
I agree with that one.
yeah. It's gonna be a spoiler alert, so I don't want nobody to get mad at Mr. Detroit. Please don't get mad at me. But Snowfall, you seen Snowfall, G?
No, I saw.
Mark?
I need to start. I need to watch it because I saw
Have you seen any of it?
like season 1 though.
Okay.
I don't give a damn if you spoil it because I don't watch it. So what you got to say?
I keep seeing videos of people about it. I like what's going on. What happened? The last part, I was like,
Everybody's heartbroken about something that happened.
What the fuck? What happened?
Everybody's heartbroken about how Franklin went out as far as like, first of all, they're heartbroken about the mom. The spoiler alert, how the mom kind of like, she knew how her son was. She knew her son was money hungry, and it was a switch that Franklin got, that all he wanted was money. So somebody stole $72 million of his money back in, I want to say, the 80s. So $72 million is like, what, $200-300 million back in them days? That's a lot of money. That's still a lot of money now.
A lot of money now.
Okay, so one of the police officers stole $72 million out of his account. He wanted his money back, and everything started to happen. And it showed him how he started from the bottom. He worked his way up to the point where he was like this icon, this god in LA, which is Freeway Ricky Ross. See, when I look at that and how John Singleton passed, didn't he?
Yeah.
Okay. John Singleton and Freeway Ricky Ross gave John Singleton his story of his life when he came out of jail. It was like, man, listen, I want to do a documentary on this. John Singleton was like, all right, bet, let me look at it. Didn't do the movie. And was like, nah, we ain't gonna do it like this because I don't think that'll sell. Then turned around and did his life, but changed it a little bit, altered a little bit, but didn't call it.
So this is based off his life.
It's based off his life. Okay. So he stole his idea, and so that was one red flag. I'm like, dude, I don't fuck with dudes that steal other people's stuff and then push it out there to the world, and then the world looking at it and don't know the whole story about this dude.
You sure that he didn't? So documentaries are based directly on their lives. Maybe he did it to talk about his life, but not make it about him.
Gee,
you know what I'm saying?
You can't give me. I can't come over to your house and see your computer.
Right.
And then go back. No, you give me your computer and I'll be like, well, Dave, fix my computer. And I'll be like, man, I can't fix your computer. Mm-hmm. I don't give your computer back for a couple years because I'm trying to still copy it.
Okay.
Then when I finally get your computer back, I done copied everything off of it, but I make your computer better, and then you fuck around and see your computer on YouTube, and IBM got your computer. You looking like, dude, that's my style.
Oh, okay, that's what you're saying.
That's what he did. So that was a red flag and everything, and the movie built up to the point where Franklin, and I can't think of the other dude name,
his right hand man.
His right hand man. His right hand man was like pro-black.
He's like you then.
Oh, this nigga here. Yeah. He went to Ghana. Found his ancestors. He understood how the land was in Ghana and everything. Stayed in Ghana for about 6-7 months and then came back to LA and was like, they mind ain't right. Everybody on this low vibration. I then went to Ghana and understood the water and sat in the sun for a couple of days. I come back to the United States. This shit is a dump. So his wife was like, I'm out. His wife left him and went to Ghana.
His
right hand man left. Okay. And so his mother, in the midst of all this, seeing how all this going down, and she looking like, Franklin, we need to leave this lifestyle alone. He like, nah, I want my motherfucking money. So we going through all these changes and everything. He killing people. He choking his wife out. Oh, I mean, he's snapping. Okay. And so his mom like, my son is not my son no more. I'm just gonna go ahead and leave him alone. And so he was like, he had the CIA dude tied up.
The white boy.
The white boy that had his money. He was like, man, listen, give me my money or I'm going to kill you. So the white boy was like, listen, this is what we're going to do. We're going to split it. We're going to split $72 million. So you're going to get like 36. You're going to get 30. I'm going to get 30. And we're going to go our separate ways. All I got to do is call this number. They're going to wire the money to your account. and then they're gonna wire my money to my account, and we gonna go our separate ways, and we done.
So he said we gonna split. They gonna split his money.
They gonna split his money that he stole.
Huh.
So that's already a red flag with me because
Yeah,
I'm
that's
looking like, hold
definitely
on,
red. That's
how
definitely
you
a
gonna
red
do the
flag.
black man like that? The black man is. I'm looking at all this on only from a God body standpoint. Like, come on now, man. How the fuck we doing this? Now, if it was vice versa, the white man would have never done this shit.
No, hell no.
But you know, black man submissive and everything, and the writer tell their story and everything. They split the money. They're about to split the money. He at the phone booth making the phone call. Franklin's mama asked him, "So how did you kill my husband?" Because the white dude killed the mama's husband. The white dude turns to him like, what are you talking to me about some damn money? I mean, I'm trying to get this money. I ain't worried about your goddamn husband. She's like, tell me how you killed my husband. She was like, I hung the nigga and burnt him.
Oh, damn.
She turns around, busts a cap in his ass and killing while he on the phone doing the transaction. The transaction never goes down. Franklin like, nigga, I'm trying to get my money. I don't give a fuck about my dad. I don't give a fuck about my mama. I give a fuck about this money. She busts a cap in the white boy, kills him right there. She puts the gun down, falls to her knees. The white dude is dead. Franklin like jumps up, grab the phone, like, hey, give me some numbers. Hurry up, give me some numbers before you die. Give me some numbers before you die. He died. She goes to jail.
Wow. Oh, so the white guy never was able to give the people the numbers to transfer the money.
Right. So the mom knew that if my son got this money, he was going to be even more vicious. She sacrificed herself for her son, went to jail for the rest of her life for killing a CIA agent. Franklin is fucked up. Now he's out there bad. 10 years later go by. I think it might have been 5 years, 10 years later go by. He drinking. Franklin never drank. And he like a bum now.
Oh, because those are the pictures I saw. He was like a crackhead or a cokehead or something.
And so you seen you seen the bum and you seen the clean cut black righteous dude, and he looking like, man, listen, I'm not doing that no more. And his right hand man had $3 million saved up, and he invested the money into urban communities, and then Franklin mom had a shelter for homeless people that he still kept up.
Damn, I gotta watch. I heard Snowfall was good too. I'll be off for 2 weeks. I
mean it's
might as well watch it.
I don't think it's better than this. Just me. Ain't nothing better than The Wire, man.
Oh no, The Wire is.
You seen The Wire, Mark? Ain't nothing better than The Wire. I don't care what anybody do. Nothing fucking with The Wire.
Yeah, The Wire was that shit.
So I mean,
reach on that. The Wire was
mad love and everything. But I just kept thinking like, why our story got to be like Franklin is like the bum now? Mark looking like, here we go with this shit. God, why our story got to be like why Franklin couldn't get the money, man?
That didn't want like that.
Like they didn't want Franklin to get the money.
That's not how it happened in real life. Shit.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because
if it's based off his story, that's what happened.
Rick Ross went to all right, bet. Put Franklin in jail. Don't have the woman go to jail. His mama go to jail. Have Franklin go to jail. Have his mama living on earth off. Like, why she can't get the money and disappear?
I'm talking about that's not what happened in real life and shit. Everything that happened on the show was clearly not what happened in real life. So
Definitely.
Let me retract that statement.
Well, damn, once again, draw me up a perfect story that we can look good at. The only thing that made it look good was his right-hand man, which was pro-black. See, Franklin wasn't pro-black. He had all the money, but he wasn't pro-black. His homeboy had all the money, but had a little bit.
That's where he was smarter with his money.
He was smarter with his money, but they didn't focus in on him. And then his mama was like, my worst creation was my son, but my best creation that I was surprised was you. When she was talking to him through in jail and everything, because he would go visit to her. He would go visit, and then Franklin he snapped on his mom was like, Bitch, you dumb motherfucker. I told you you shouldn't have killed him. We was right there at the money. See, Frankie was money hungry. That's why if money's your God, that's what happened. Frankie was chasing that money. His wife left him. Bank took all the money that sold all the properties and bounced.
So all the money property he was getting, he lost pretty much everything.
He lost everything. I'm like, come on, man. We can't just have a great story, man. That's all I'm saying for black folks. I would have rewrote that bitch up and had him do something that was phenomenal, but not be a bum ass nigga walking around L.A. reminiscing on who he was. Come on, man.
I mean, if he's down bad like that, the only thing he can do is reminisce about what he was, what he used to be.
You're right.
So, I mean, what else does he have left? If he lost, he lost about $72 million.
$72 million.
He lost $72 million. Lost his mama.
Lost his wife and his kids.
So I mean,
his best friend.
What does he have? All he has left is his memories.
That's it.
So what's he gonna talk about?
He just gonna talk about what he can, or he gonna try to make a hell of a comeback.
Or try that. But do you think so? If there was a Snowfall 2.0, let's say, you think he'll come back?
He probably wouldn't, because the powers that be wouldn't let him go through the cracks like the way he was, because now they watching him on everything he do now.
For sure. Plus his mom killed that white man. Yeah, he definitely being watched.
Yeah. But the show was good and everything.
I'm gonna watch it.
It was good.
I'm gonna get back on
and everything. Like I said, it threw me off because the way that it set up and made black people. I'm looking for a perfect story all the time with me. That's just me and everything. So
perfect story.
Yeah, perfect story. The shit that's like mind blowing. So 6.5. 6.5. Get that bitch down to this. Yes, I want to give it a 6, just a basic 6.
So where the 0.5 come from?
Huh?
Where the 0.5 come from?
Because how the mama went about sacrificing, which I didn't like the way she. I don't think women supposed to be sacrificed. Like Franklin should have been the one to sacrifice. They had the black mama sacrifice, and then the lighting was wrong with the mama. Like, she being dark skinned, they had his right hand man looking all presentable and nice in jail, but then when they flicked to her, they had her looking dark, ugly, big lips, chapped, hair messed up. Come on, man. But you in jail though. Can't none of them breezes get you together when you come out there? Come on now, man.
I mean, maybe she ain't got to
look good in jail.
Yeah, see, that's the story I'm gonna write, Mark. Maybelline gonna show up. Lashes gonna be on bang. You know what I'm saying?
You're not gonna use Maybelline because that's
not
realistic. You're gonna
man.
use.
I'm gonna use anything.
What's Rihanna's? Because she's black. You're gonna use Fenty.
I'm gonna use that, or Karen. Is it It's a black company.
No, he didn't say Maybelline, did he?
He said Maybelline, yeah.
Hey, shit, make her look good.
So my thing about this though is like, that's not realistic though, Dang, because you don't have makeup artists show up in the fucking jail for real.
You got makeup artists in jail. If I seen a nigga with a video game.
Kool-Aid.
Huh?
It is.
That's Kool-Aid.
Yeah.
They don't have makeup.
It's Kool-Aid.
Oh, well, shit, put some Kool-Aid on there, man. Once I seen the dude in jail with cable, a cell phone, iPhone, he had
TV. They living good in prison.
Yes.
Yeah, I've seen some videos. They got TV.
I said, "Whoa,
Yeah,
man!"
I have seen some videos where it's like, damn, what the way? Like, are you in jail or
are you at
your
the crib?
Apartment and shit, like.
And they just in there.
Yeah.
It's like, wow.
Yeah.
Okay, you know what I'm saying? Hey.
Yeah.
Maybe your commissary or whatever is good. Or with the books, is that? I don't know. I don't know.
Yeah. This is what I really want to do, man. And this finna go left right here. So my boy Foosie's funeral is the viewing is tomorrow, and the funeral is Sunday. Let me see if I can tag everybody in it.
Where was it? So was he here? Or
it's in Mississippi.
Okay, you going?
I can't because Beautiful's penning is she got another penning which is Saturday.
Somebody asked you what's the topic in the comments, Dave.
The name of the show?
Yeah.
Well, what are we talking about? I guess. They said.
What we talking about right now is The name of the show is the Foosie Show. So we dedicating this show to my man Foosie that passed last week. And this is one of the idea. This is like, you know, you ever had a you wish you can do this, or no, I'm not wishing nothing. I'm gonna do this. So I think one of the reasons why I'm not, y'all gonna say I'm crazy. One of the reasons why I'm not going to the funeral is, if I was going to the funeral, I'm walking into the funeral and my man Foosie is finna get up. I'm gonna be, now listen, you may look at me, I'm gonna be the only one that's gonna raise somebody up from the dead. I don't think Foosie's dead. I'm gonna be one of the dudes. I'm telling you, I got 10 friends. I can't tell my friends this. I have 10 friends. I wrote this down when I was like 15, 16. It may sound crazy. I got 10 friends that I like really, 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 really love. I really rock with. Out of them 10, no, out of all my friends, if any of them friends pass, I'm gonna walk in.
Hey Dave, put me on that list, Dave.
Put me on that list too.
Can you put me on the list?
I'm just you ain't spend enough time with me.
Nigga, I know you since 2003.
Yeah,
20 plus years.
I got dudes.
Put me on the list, Dave.
I got dudes like Michael Cheatham, Bert, Poochie. I'm just saying.
I get that. I get you got your day one from kindergarten on up. But you gotta. I've known. How old is Dave? How old is Dave?
Dave is 18.
I've known you 18 plus
Something
years.
happened to me. You can't bring me back, Dave.
Yeah, I'm just guy. You know, it's a gift, man. Now listen. I don't want to act like I'm being because I don't want to offend nobody. But Foosie's wedding. Wedding.
David of Nazareth.
Foosie's. My man Foosie's. I only want to say funeral. Foosie's special. Homegoing is Sunday. I can't speak for nobody else. If I was to walk into the church, I'm walking into that church because I love Foosie. Right. I'm walking into that church. I'm telling Foosie to get up, and we walking out of the church. That's how.
So that's why you can't go.
No, that's one of the reasons why I'm not going. See, I didn't know this was going to happen.
So if you know you can bring it back to life, why not go?
Because I told my daughter I was doing something else.
Kids come first.
Like my daughter's having like a she's graduating. And
high school?
I'm too buzzed for this right now.
No. But listen, I understand what you're saying because my wife's like, so what you saying is you gonna put your daughter's once again, this is what I'm doing. When I walk around like I say that I'm God like and I'm God body.
So David, you really truly believe
that I can go down there and raise Foosie up if I was down there?
This guy.
Dave,
come on, Dave.
All right. When I say God body, so I'm challenging because I'm challenging God.
Why would you want to challenge God?
You want to know why would I want to challenge God?
I do.
Because listen. All right, cool. I'm gonna tell you. This is one of the reasons why. Because I don't think nobody else is gonna challenge him like the way I am. Like in the Bible, they had Elijah. Mm-hmm. They said Elijah was supposed to be the man of God. Mm-hmm. When somebody died, I can't think. It was a little girl that died. Elijah was hurt. Elijah walked into the room, and it was a little boy that died. Elijah was hurt to the point where the little boy had died, and it hurt Elijah because Elijah knew the little boy. Mm-hmm. Elijah went in there. Laid on the little boy. When he laid on the little boy felt his presence of God, and the little boy rose up, and the family was messed up. So when I tell people that I'm God body, and I'm the man of God, that's what I perceive. Now I can't put this on nobody else. Mm-hmm. So that's why I said like it's a certain amount of people that if anything was to happen, I'm going down. I'm going to get whoever that it is, they coming up. They getting up.
Okay, so
I want what I want, G. I want somebody that's gonna be down at that home going to do what I do exactly what I do.
But they won't be able to because
I'm
you're God body.
Right.
So no one down there would be able to go down there and do that besides you because you're the God body. You're the one who's been anointed as a God body. So therefore, no one down there will be able to do so but you. So if you're not down there to raise him from the dead,
right,
it's not gonna happen.
Okay. Well then, the people that's down, see, it goes deeper. The people that's down there are supposed to be able to do that. So I want Bobby to see. I know my man Bobby gonna be down there. Mm-hmm. I know Lay gonna be down there. Mm-hmm. I know other people that's gonna be down there in there. I want them to project that and to raise Foosie up. Do you see how I'm thinking? So then when I talk to, when I talk to my mom about this, or when I talk to my brother about this, that's crazy.
Think about it from their side. If you sound, I love you to death. You my boy. I love you to death. You know that.
Come on.
But you sound crazy.
So let me ask you this. Look. You see how he laugh and you laugh? So when Jesus was healing, just imagine what they said to him. He was crazy. He didn't know what he was doing. It's blasphemy. Mm-hmm. What he was saying was he was challenging everything that the world was doing. When that woman touched the hem in her garment, and the woman was a hoe. She was bleeding all the time. Mm-hmm. She touches him in his garment. She stopped bleeding. If somebody go back and say, I touched this dude's garment, and she was like, well, who garment did you touch? Jesus. Who is Jesus? I don't know, but I touched him and I stopped bleeding. People would laugh at that. Mm-hmm. So all I'm saying is, when I think of stuff, I'm only thinking it from a God standpoint on earth. If God really wanted to, God can. You don't think God can
raise him back up?
Yeah, raise Foosie, my man Foosie back up.
See, okay, so you know how I feel about religion, God, and all that.
Right.
You know how I feel. So,
I got you.
Okay, so they say that he's the one who calls you home when it's your time, right?
Right.
So do you think that by you challenging him, mm-hmm. doing what you saying, what you can do, he can do, mm-hmm. don't you think that he might? I'm not saying he might take you out for challenging him for what he's trying to do like I'm doing. So let me go ahead and get rid of him and take him out. How would your family feel if that happened because you challenging God to try to say you can bring back somebody else? That's what he does.
Right.
How would that work? So who could bring you back?
Who could bring me back?
Bring you back?
Me?
Who bring you back? If there's therefore I'm
gonna keep it 100, G. I'm gonna keep 100. Me.
Wait.
Let me ask you this, G. Who brought Jesus back in the Bible? Who brought Jesus? Who brought Jesus back? I see. If Mark stopped laughing,
I don't follow the Bible. So
I know.
So that's why I can't.
So Jesus. So this is what happened with Jesus. Jesus died.
I know that.
And in 3 days,
he rose up.
He rose
so different.
He rose himself up. Am I right?
Himself up?
Right.
So you're saying that if you was to go,
right,
in 3 days, you could come back.
Would nothing probably happen to me? You know why wouldn't that probably happen to me? Because it's just certain stuff that I probably wouldn't line myself up. Like that energy, like Jesus, I think Jesus should have got rid of some of the people that was around him before he died. But Jesus had to sacrifice.
So he sacrificed
his life. Sacrificed himself for the world. Okay. So when he sacrificed himself for the world.
Jesus did some things wrong, you feel?
Huh?
Jesus did some things wrong, you feel?
No. Jesus. Jesus was a perfect dude. Jesus didn't do anything wrong. Everything he did was according to what God wanted him to do. So when it was time for him to die, he was able to resurrect his own self back up because he was perfect in his own image of God. Get what I'm saying? Jesus was the only one to resurrect himself. So what happened was Jesus.
Okay, so if he was
is
perfect,
the phone lines open, Mark?
So he was perfect, right? So was God perfect too?
God is definitely perfect.
So God was perfect.
Right. Jesus was perfect.
So what makes him perfect?
Lining up with what God had him in his life to do. He did everything that God had a purpose for Jesus.
Okay.
So Jesus did everything that he was supposed to do. And when he did everything that he's supposed to do, which is fulfill this prophecy, he was able to defeat death. Mm-hmm. I'm saying, I can't speak for nobody else. I think you can defeat death. When you start talking like that, it becomes crazy because people just accept death. So when people see somebody dead, they looking like, damn, oh my goodness, I'm going to cry, I'm going to do this. No, line yourself up and tell that person to get up. Most people can't think like that, G. I'm trying to think beyond that. So the people that I got on my list, if anything happened to them, I'm coming and they have to get, like my boy Abdul. Abdul had kidney failure. He was in the hospital for almost almost 2 months. I'm the only person, and I told Abdul this, I'm the only person that was going to raise Abdul up, and I meant that. So I was on his wife calling Dayshell and say, hey, listen, I need you to go to say this prayer to Abdul. Say this prayer to Abdul. Say this prayer to Abdul. Say this prayer to Abdul until Abdul get out. And I call Abdul. I say, God, you bet not die. If you die, I'm coming getting you back up because you my main man. I don't care what anybody say. I'm coming in there and I'm walking out with you. I got you, guy. In about like 4 or 5 days, Abdul was out. Abdul is waiting on the kidney. So now what I'm doing is, because I'm that guy, I'm going to see if I give a kidney to Abdul. Because I know my shit fire.
But you got to have the same.
We got to have the same blood type and everything. So, but I know I know I'm A1, but I'm just waiting for the results. Then that's one of the guys that if anything happened, I got him. I'm that guy. I stand in the gap for like when certain stuff happen to people. I stand in the gap for certain people. So most people ain't think like that. And when we start talking like that, it become like unbelievable, untouchable, because majority of the time people get caught up on death. I think you can defy death. I think you can beat death. I think like I can't speak for them. I'm living to be 150 years old, 160, 180 years old. I don't know about you. I don't know about Mark. I'm trying to live a long time. I'd be damned if I died at 60, 70, 80 years old. So when I see Foosie and how Foosie became who he is, and Foosie spent time with me. That's all I'm saying. I think somebody can go down there, and I'm only speaking life. And I hope don't nobody get offended because I love Foosie. I need somebody to walk into that church that's supposed to be, because there's a lot of people that say they the man of God and everything, and they this and everything. I'm not going to be able to be down there. But I'm just speaking life for the next person if they really line up with that. That's all I'm saying. So,
I mean, hey, if you can, hey, do what you gotta do.
That's crazy, ain't it, G? Is it crazy, G?
It sounds crazy.
Yeah, that's the most craziest shit.
But I get what you're saying. I understand what you're saying. Yes, it does sound like, so if somebody was just walking right now and hear that, what the fuck, this crazy as fuck.
They not gonna understand it. Their spirit not gonna line up with what I'm talking about.
I understand what you're saying, which I get it.
And when you start doing stuff like that, and when you start saying stuff like that, that's of God. Only God, only like people that see God would talk like that. Most people don't want to talk like God. I'm only talking like this because I think I'm God on this earth. I don't think I'm God. I think I'm God on this earth. So I portray whatever go on. I take on the possession of me being God on this earth. So I got possession of what's going on that's around me to prevent certain stuff. That's all I'm saying. You know, I don't know how that got to be a long conversation and everything, but and I know people in the comment looking like, see, that's some. What's the most weirdest comment that you got in there, G?
What's the topic? Put the cup down. Mark, take the cup.
See, who said take the cup?
Batzar Glenn. Batzar, I don't know who that is.
Yeah, you probably lost a lot of people with that one day.
See, I see, and look. You know what? God will lose a lot of people because the next question I'm asked, and the same people ask me put the cup down and all that type of stuff. When you start talking and having a conversation about this, I was reading an article, and let me ask you this, both of y'all this: if you was to, would you sacrifice yourself? Just both y'all, and me too. Would you sacrifice yourself for black? If you knew that you had to go through a horrible death, but you're gonna spend 1,000 years in hell for black folks to benefit and to make it. So when you sacrifice yourself and you know you're gonna put yourself on the line and you gonna go to hell for 1,000 years, you're gonna burn that bitch for 1,000 years for black folks to make it. Would you do it, G? See, it's taking you too long. Mark, would you do it, Mark? Would you sacrifice your whole life? And you know, Mark, you're going to burn for eternity for 1,000 years for black folks to benefit. Would you do it, Mark? Let me. Who was that asked me to put the bottle down?
Batzar Glenn.
Batzar Glenn, and that's
yes.
I don't even. Hold on, his name Bats.
Batzar Glenn. I don't know how to pronounce it. Call in and tell us how to pronounce your name. I don't know how to pronounce.
I would love him to call in.
Baxter Glenn.
Baxter, but it's B-A-Z.
Yeah, I know.
Okay, I got you.
Baxter. He threw a Z in there.
Probably Baxter.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, it's messed up. He said put the drink down. I might read that and be like, is it wrong if I say bastard? See, that's how we go left. See, put the cup up. But then you see, that's how you shoot it real quick. But he say yes.
I don't know if he was saying yes to that.
I think he meant he would say, I don't know, because after you asked the question, he said yes. So I'm assuming
he would say yes.
Yes, he would give up.
Maybe he was saying yes.
Okay, cool.
I'm assuming. I don't know.
I would do that.
Okay.
I would do that because I know that if I was to sacrifice myself for black folks now, and you never gonna see it.
And my thing is, it's not that I'm questioning, sacrificing myself. It's just like, damn, put the black.
Yeah, for sure you did. You did it twice. You did it twice.
No, it's but anyway, like, are we gonna fuck it up?
No. It ain't a. See, we're not gonna fuck it up. Everything is gonna be perfect. Everything is gonna be perfect. I'm saying, would you do that, knowing that you gonna go to hell for it? Because you gotta sacrifice your life.
At what age?
Now, it's gonna be a horrible day, guy.
Let's say if I could die today.
I told my trainer either Tiff or Mark was gonna come with some smart shit. They just not gonna lay down and be like, you know what, God, come on, I'm ready. They gonna debate with God, and God gonna be like, dude, matter of fact, we just don't. What? But matter of fact, we just gonna leave it like it is because you don't want to do it.
So you would sacrifice.
I would sacrifice. I would sacrifice myself for black folks to benefit.
Hell of a questions and shit.
I told people.
His third eye open.
No, my third eye ain't even open. I told you that, dude. From Saturday all the way to Friday, I can come up with 1,000. Most people can't do this shit. Batzar, that's his name.
Batzar.
Let's
call it Batzar.
Man, I think his name is Baxter, man.
Okay.
That's what I think his name is.
William Baxter can't come up with
We'll call him Baxter. Okay, that works.
Baxter. You got to come up with ideas for every Friday for almost 3 years. It's kind of like coming up with a rhyme flow, and your shit got to be fire every time you touch the mic. Majority of people can't do that shit. Eminem can't do that shit. The motherfucking Eminem stopped at 12 years. Come on, man. Actually, he stopped at 5 because after that, he was trash after 5 years. I'm just giving him because he got like a couple albums and everything. But majority of the time, coming up with ideas this.
It's hard to come up with ideas every week.
The shit is for me. The shit is easy.
Yeah, you come up with some.
Because I come up with some. I can make you think. Thing with my boy Foosie.
It's a good. Okay.
That's just me.
But come on, daddy.
See, niggas scared to touch. See, niggas scared to go down the ramps. Niggas scared to be got
hurt. I've been laughing.
I'm telling you. I
mean, I get what you're saying, but
that wiped everything I just said out. That same thing I was just telling Tim.
You have to think realistically.
It ain't no guy. You hold on. You think you
just turned him up now.
you think God is realistic?
No.
Okay, so I'm not gonna be realistic.
But
you think Baxter realistic?
So you think he gonna fly down to Mississippi? Or where's he at? Mississippi?
Mississippi.
He's gonna fly down to Mississippi, walk down, he's gonna speak to his parents, blah, blah, walk down.
I have to first of all, I gotta respect who's in the most people.
So how do you think his family and stuff will feel? If you
his
go down there,
his family may not. Look. First of all, his family and them would probably may not. They may. I don't know, G. See, because I know Foosie.
Okay.
They may reject me. Some people may look at it and be like, you know what? I'm cool with him dying. I'm cool with him laying there. That's why I said the 10 people that I know, just think about if Mark passed. Mark say, put me on the list. Mark passed. I resurrect Mark up. You think mom's going to be looking at me like, nigga, what the... Bitch, what the fuck you just do?
That's exactly how she gonna be
like, nigga, you just rose my boy up. He just dead and now, we got a problem, bitch. I need to come see you because you on some bullshit. And then I look at moms. I tell moms I'm the man of God. And she look at me. She look at me and be like, nigga, I don't know you. See, that's why I said 10, G. You said put me on the list. Mark said put me on the list, and I walk in that joint and I rise you up, and your family run me out of there. Come on now, man. I gotta throw it. God, it's certain people that I can look at that's been in my life that I don't even have to. I take command of it.
Okay, all right.
That's all I'm saying.
All right, bro. We'll go raise him up. I'm just if you feel that way so strong, you should be able to do it without having to go down there.
No, you
why
have to.
Why you gotta go down if you feel that strongly about it? You can do it from anywhere.
No, God, you have to go down there and touch.
You gotta touch him.
You gotta down there and touch and command, guy.
Okay.
So hold on. So COVID show up. Hold on. Because this how you would. See, if you sweet, you just send an email, or you sweet, you just go virtual. That's what people in COVID did. They was trying to be sweet and went virtual. Start sending emails. We gonna do we gonna do Zoom calls, and niggas was still dying. I'm not finna. Oh, you have to be down there. When he send that man of God down there, that man of God got to go down there and do what he gonna do. And the majority of the time, people not gonna receive the message.
All right. Okay.
And Cat still ain't called in. And you know what?
Yeah,
I love it though. I love it.
They don't know how to. They probably
call in and say what?
How do you come? What are you talking about?
What do you want to call in and say?
Majority of people not gonna understand what I'm talking about. So of course.
What do you want people? When you told me to open up the phone,
you like for what?
No.
You got me snoring. I ain't never. Nah.
Hey man,
This shit is so funny to me, dog. And then y'all got me bugged. Give me the damn bottle, man.
I'm just saying,
Y'all
God.
got me. Yo, wait a minute.
See, I'm telling you, when you start talking about stuff like this, majority of the time it's hard for people
What
to.
do you want people to call in and say? That's what my thing is. You told me to open up the phone line.
No, I had
to call in and say what to this conversation.
What did they say in the call? And put the bottle down.
That's the last one I got.
Okay, but still, with that, right? He
Right,
said that. So
right.
you want him to call in and expound on why he
No. I just said open the call. When I asked what was the comments in the thing, I said, Mark, we'll just open up the call lines because we can have a dialogue. He may not understand what I'm talking about.
But you pretty much explained everything. You explained it all. There's pretty much you said everything on the table. Yeah.
I'm just saying, if he felt free or he felt comfortable calling in, we can have a. You probably see Mark. You probably wouldn't call in. You probably looking like this nigga crazy, right? Yeah. Cool. But every time God does something, think about how people look at it. That shit crazy, God. If you calling me crazy, just imagine what people calling God.
Probably call him crazy.
Because God made me, and I'm only acting like him. So when I start saying stuff like that, when I start speaking like that, and as my mama say, ministering stuff like that, and speaking life, just imagine the stuff that God put in people's heart and they don't move. Where the fuck that crazy shit come from? I don't think that's right. I don't think that, and they never move on it. So when they get somebody when they get somebody like me in the physical form saying it, it becomes even more crazier, because they don't know how to line up with it. And I don't expect for nobody to be like, I agree with it. It just, you just don't know what I'm talking about. But like I said, best believe them 10 people, I'm coming to get my peoples, God. I love my peoples. So, you know.
Hey, I ain't mad at you.
We got 4 minutes. So what you got going on, G, this weekend?
I'm working on my truck.
God, what you got to do to your truck?
I got to sound it out.
Can I say, I got one more thing to say about that, though. Just one more thing, though. Because you said you're coming for your 10 people. Your man's is he one of your 10 people? You already explained why you ain't going to get him.
I know Foosie.
But he ain't on the list.
No. I know Foosie. I don't know his. In order for you to be on I got to know your whole family. Like, I know Foosie as the individual.
I know my family.
Moms may not be able to. Mom probably look at me like,
so
dude.
In order for this to work, right?
No.
The whole family has to be in agreement.
Like they got to know my character. Foosie mom and Foosie and them family don't know my character. I just like I say, I just know the individual. I know Foosie.
So you know him, not his family.
Right. So for me to come down there and disrupt everything like that,
that's definitely gonna disrupt a lot.
Thank you.
A whole shit ton. You might even get into a fight.
Come on now.
So what? You might get into a fight, get shot. Then well, who gonna bring you back? You brought him back. Now he's up like, oh shit.
When I walk in, it ain't gonna get. First of all, I walk in, ain't gonna get no shot.
My bad. That's all right. but okay. But,
that's all I'm saying.
I'm working.
I mean, I totally understand where you're coming from.
Wait. Am I the only person in this shit that is hilarious too?
See, you think it's hilarious? I'm dead serious over here.
It's funny, but it's not funny. But I understand what he's saying. But I kind of like I don't understand. But I'm trying to get it like.
And the more craziest, the most crazy. I'm telling you.
You know that,
what
right?
time?
I love you to death.
2 more minutes.
Love your life.
The most craziest shit that people probably. And I ain't even laughing. I'm telling you, I'm dead serious.
All right. I'm okay.
Most people ain't gonna say that. And most people.
If you truly feel that way, then I'm not gonna be the one to stop you.
Hey man, and look, I expect for you. And you know what, G?
I'm not on the list, but it's all good.
There you go.
Okay, it's cool. It's all good.
It's like a gradual time thing.
It's all right. This has been 20 plus years. What's cool though?
Yeah, right. I got you.
But no, I'm just working.
But you gotta think about this, G. with your doubt, what you saying to me, that's why you probably ain't on the list.
And I'm not mad.
It got you.
You know what I'm saying? I'm not mad at
Got you. Everybody got their different strokes, different folks.
Yeah, for sure.
And that's it.
Yeah, I'm
Some
not
people
mad at
accept that death shit. I don't accept death.
I get it. It's cool. I'm not mad at you. It's all good. But if the space opens up, slide in there.
You know what? I'm gonna let you go ahead and lay there, my boy. I'm gonna go ahead and let you lay there, my boy, and I'm gonna visit your son every 6 months, and hope and just give him a video game and make sure that he
can go more than 6.
Go see Mario, all that type stuff.
You can
and
see him more than 6 months.
You know what I'm saying? That's all I'm saying. Yeah. Mark, we gonna see you next week. Appreciate you.
This thing
Man,
Mark.
I love you, Dave.
This thing Mark.
G, appreciate you. We gonna see you next week.
No, you won't.
Oh yeah, cause you're gonna be.
Not unless you can do it off video. I can do it.
We probably not gonna do no Zoom with your black ass. We don't do that.
That's all right. I'll just call in like I did last time.
Yeah. For sure.
All right. The show gonna miss me.
Okay, yeah.
The fans gonna miss me.
Yeah.
They gonna miss Softfield.
That got you. And we appreciate y'all. We gonna see y'all next week. Detroit, stand up.
Warning. You are now tuned in to 7 Mile Radio.
Production.